guys? So today's agenda, we got back on the E36, pull out all the old wiring in the car, basically. Oh, look at that, this looks good. I don't think that's not from me. That is. That is like, I'm just destroying this parking garage. Bro. It doesn't open for some reason. Yeah, for some reason, I have to like put my knee in the door hard and then it will open. But also that actual lock, the actual lock won't pop up. Only that side does, which is very weird. A couple FT cars are coming to the dyno. I know Rome's is, his motor, Sam's motor, and Jack Shanahan, so Connor's brother. He also has a 1 Series, and they're all running the same setup as 54, standing straight up. So that is really cool. But I know Rome's coming to the dyno, and also Simon Olsen's Supra. He's bringing the A90. Everybody's bringing their FT cars. Stinks. $825 Dyno Jet 825, 737 wheel, 634. Nine six one.
Two Charles. Putting the engine in.
Ready?
We have 1 week to finish the car.
No. Oh yeah. A week and a half maybe?
No, 1 week. Because a week and a half is going to be 2 weeks.
Right. All right, it's in. There we go. It's 54. Stand straight up. It looks so good. Just wait till you guys see everything, the valve cover. And this, actually, before I put this on, this needs to be cleaned, the inside, because it just came back from powder coating, but this thing looks sick. Got one vent, two vents. Here we have the thermostat housing, and no thermostat right now. This is just temporarily so I can mock up and run the lines for the coolant, but simply that just goes here. And then obviously there's a pipe that goes through there with 2 O-rings, but pretty much that's how this is. Bottom one I believe this, I gotta double check, but I believe this one comes from the water pump, and then this one returns back to the radiator. But, oh damn, this thing, it's looking real good. BMW guys said stand your motor up, because look at this. This is essentially, you get all the benefits of a 2JZ accessibility wise when working on everything, but you don't got the headache. You know, in my experience, these motors are a lot better than 2Js. They make better power, they're more reliable, they're just simpler overall. So, got everything in here. The alternator. This is a S58 alternator from like M2, M3s, M4s. We just delete the idler pulley here, but with deleting the idler pulley, there's only like maybe 30% of contact with the belt and the pulley. Now the goal was to add a idler pulley back to it. So just drilled a little hole, like a little notch with a hole, because on the factory idler pulley, you know, you got your little notch there that sets this in its place that it needs to be. And then and with this being in that spot, it doesn't fit because of the tensioner. It doesn't fit because this alternator actually sits further back. So this sits about 9 millimeters forward, more forward on E36, E46 alternators. So this is set back. To fix that, I basically just took a spare idler pulley and cut the end off, drill a little notch on the same, make sure this was nice and flat, and then basically this will just sit right there, and it's fits perfect actually. So this will just sit on that. So that is now perfectly in line with each other, those pulleys and the entire belt routing. And then you can see essentially it's just a spacer, like a 9 millimeter spacer. Fix this issue. So as you can see, the frame rail just normally comes right there. You have maybe a millimeter of room on the side there, and now with that notched out, lots of room to get that out.